Plagiarism is a serious offense. The students rarely comprehend the gravity of the consequences that can be dealt to them. I interviewed several students, along with a teacher, about their experiences in plagiarism. So, what do you think the consequences of plagiarism are?
I don't know the actual consequences.
What do you
They don't give you a grade on paper, right?
Well, I certainly think that the student should not get full credit for the assignment that they did. In fact, they shouldn't get any credit because they did none of the work and they put in absolutely no effort other than stealing someone else's work.
Do you think there should be any further punishment for like the ethics of taking someone else's paper and saying it was yours and also lying to your teacher?
There certainly is a bigger ethical issue with lying to your teacher about doing the work and other things. I think that a student should probably get suspended for a few days to really understand their lesson, or perhaps get detentions, so that they have time to think about what they've done and think about how they're going to do this project now that they can't just steal someone else's work.
No.
No? No further punishment?
I mean, it's like you lose your grade on paper, which is, that sucks.
And then their next paper is going to be grade A. And there's going to be every single detail and word is going to be their own words.
How do you feel about say a repeat offender who plagiarizes maybe more than like once or twice? Do you believe they should further more severe punishment should be dealt to them, such as expulsion and having that black mark on their record to go with them for the rest of their life?
Certainly, I do think as more crimes are committed, the punishment should get more severe, because if this same level of punishment isn't working to deter them from doing the crime, it needs to get more severe so that they'll learn their lesson.
Hi, I'm Jane Simmonsma, and I teach the Foundations of Visual Art and Digital Media, gaming and animation, and video audio.
Have you had any experience with plagiarism as a teacher?
I haven't had any experience personally. I've had students in the past that have plagiarized. I had an experience when I was in school, a peer who did a beautiful drawing that got lots of recognition, that got press, that got put in a gallery, and it was found out later that he didn't do the drawing, that he copied it, and they kicked him out of school for one thing, a very prestigious art school, and a lot of his teachers and professors are people that worked in industry in these very famous ad agencies and design agencies. He wasn't able to find work, so it really impacted him in a negative way.
Do you feel like the consequences for plagiarism are appropriate?
Well, that's what happened. With this kid, that's what happened to him. And I wasn't the one making the rules, but they want to know that if they've got a magazine or a huge project, that they can count on their designers and illustrators. If they say that it's their work, that in fact it's their work and they're not stealing it. It created lots of problems for all the people that got behind him and said that his work was fabulous, and here it wasn't his work at all.